My Destined 1, Tensura x Arifureta by Void Kane. Ch28. Teo Chloris Buff the dragon launched a blast at the group and Rimuru stopped in front and used Kuvabot Kig Uriel. A bang resounded and the students were perplexed. Are you guys okay? Rimuru's question brought everyone back to their senses. Hajime walked to Rimuru's side. Hajime-kun, do you guys want some help? Chloe is an expert in dealing with black dragons that behave badly. No, just protect the students and sensei. Okay. The blowing stopped and Rimuru led the others away. Even though they were reluctant, they knew they wouldn't be able to help. Roar. The dragon tried to attack the group, more specifically Will. Gravity collapse. A ball of black mana came out of Yu's hand. She went towards the dragon's head and pulled it. The dragon was trying to resist and Shia took that opportunity to sledgehammer it. Dea. Sho even used gravity magic to get lighter and be more agile, however the dragon deflected anyway. Dopan. Hajime fired several shots and the dragon's hull held. The dragon tried once again to attack Will, but Rimuru defended easily. Buffffffff. The dragon used a blast on Yu and she defended with a barrier. Hajime saw that Yu would not hold out long and stood between Yu and the blow with his Azantium shield. Hajime was having a little trouble defending the blow and Yu was helping him with the barrier. Dea. Shia went up to the dragon and Pamsho managed to hit a vertical sledgehammer on the dragon, causing it to fall to the ground. The dragon managed to stay on its feet and was going to attack Will once again, however. I've never been ignored like this. I'll give you something you can't ignore. Hajime pulled Schlagen up and began to load the shot. The dragon saw that it would be dangerous and prepared a blast. Kabombuffffffff. The blow met the shot and the two were fighting for a while, but the shot managed to pierce the blow and the dragon was badly bruised. Still it continued to stand and fight. Hajime set out to attack. Dopan. Hajime's shots made the dragon's hull crack, but not break. The dragon tried to swallow Hajime and was met by a kick. Take that. Hajime kicked the dragon in the head again and took shots as well. Dopan. The dragon's hull was really sturdy and would not break. The dragon tried another attack on Hajime. Tisk. Hajime was forced back by the force of the attack. The dragon then tried to throw Hajime away with its tail, but Hajime deflected it with a leap backwards. Hajime saw that the dragon's hull was too strong and had an idea that he would regret later. Hajime took his stack bunker out of the treasure chest. When the dragon tried to hit Hajime with its tail. Die by the tail. You bastard. The stack bunker hit the dragon's butt and at that moment. On. Take it off. Take it off. A female voice resounded and everyone was stunned. Yu approached and asked. Yu. Could you be one of the Ryujin? That was a race of men who turned into dragons that had been extinct for centuries. Ouch, ouch. First take it off. Please take it off. My sis is almost on. Hajime started pounding on the stack bunker. Answer the question, you worthless dragon. On. I have never been treated like this. Even though I asked you to take it off, you kept hitting harder and harder. On. At this moment the rest of the group approached. Hajime-kun, stop, she wasn't attacking us because she wanted to. It looks like she was under mind control. Really? Hajime trusted Rimuru's analysis, so he asked to confirm. Yes. The dragon interrupted at this point. It's true. A man in a black cloak used dark magic to control me. You could take that thing out so we can talk. If I transform into a human in this state. What? The dragon confirmed Rimuru's words and Hajime was curious what would happen. Imagine the scene of a young girl run through that. Everyone shivered as they heard his words. Hajime then began to retreat. On, slow down. On, I've never felt this sensation before. The dragon gave perverted moans as Hajime pulled out the bunker, so Hajime decided to take it out quickly. On. Even though I asked you to go slow, you. On, I came. What a great feeling. Hajime pulled everything out and a black mana cocoon enveloped the dragon and out of it came a beautiful young woman with big breasts and ass. She had on black clothes with red details and was red-cheeked, rubbing her buttocks with her hands. The young woman spoke. "Nice to meet you. My name is Tio Chloris of the proud Chloris clan of Ryujin." Tio then began to tell his story. Some months ago his clan discovered that a so-called hero group had been summoned. The dragon clan wanted to investigate this, so they sent Tio. Tio came flying and stopped to rest on a mountain. Then while I was sleeping, a young man with black hair and eyes used powerful black magic to control me. When he was finished, I heard him say that it took him a day. He seems to have some monsters under his control too and is heading towards the city. He said that this would prove that he was the real hero. I didn't understand that last part. The students and Aiko were wearing pale expressions. The description Tio gave of the black mage reminded them of a certain someone who had disappeared a few weeks ago. It can't be Shimizu-kun. A few murmurs could be heard. Rimuru approached and asked, "Tio-san, how many magical beasts does he have at his disposal? Where are they?" "They are in the east. There are around 6,000 of them." Rimuru commanded the wind golem to the east. Hajime also commanded his metal birds. "It looks like there are a lot more. Yes, it's around 60,000. Rimuru and Hajime spoke. "Nagumo-kun. Rimuru-kun. Can you guys see the black mage?" "No, I don't think he's there." Aiko got a depressed expression. At this moment you approached. "I thought the Ryujin were extinct." "Yes, we almost were. The only ones who survived were those of my clan who took refuge hidden from the gods. I am sorry for all that I caused. I didn't want any of it. I swear on my honor." "We can trust her." "You confirmed." Hajime asked why and you said, "The Ryujin are honorable. She won't lie to us if she swore on her honor." "Oh, you with know quite a bit about my race. You said you were a vampire. You could be." "You." "That was the name given to me by someone important." "I see." Aiko wanted to warn the town, so they were returning. Tio couldn't move, so Hajime had to carry her. He did this by dragging her by her foot. "Ahahaha. I've never been treated like this before. It feels so good." Her perverted smile startled everyone. They walked back to the car and Aiko looked like she wanted to ask Hajime something, but she didn't. Rimuru seemed to have thought of something, but left it for later and was flirting with the girls. Chloe sat at his right side and was clinging to his arm. Sakura sat on his left side and had her head on Rimuru's chest while he stroked her hair. The schoolgirls seeing this scene gave cheering cries, "Kya! Kya!" and the boys looked jealous. Yu was hugging Hajime as he drove and Shia was telling about her relationship with Hajime to the girls and Tio. "How merciless. Punishing me like that. I'm getting wet." Tio was standing at the window as punishment for trying to hold on to Hajime. Yu, who realized that Tio was a pervert, lost all her respect for the Ryujin. They then arrived in town and one of the students went to warn about the impending attack. Hajime wanted to leave, but Aiko called out to him. "Nagumo-kun. Could you defeat the monster army?" Aiko asked in a low voice. The students looked at him hopefully. Hajime then spoke. "It would be too dangerous. It's 60,000, you know? My job is to take Will back, not save this town. Come on, Will." Will looked indignant at his words and spoke. "How can you say that? You're going to abandon this town. I can't just leave everyone behind and run away. Maybe I should break your legs to bring you back?" Will didn't say anything, as he realized that Hajime was serious. Aiko approached and spoke. "Nagumo-kun. Please save this town. I know you don't care about the people of this world, but Sensei doesn't want you to live a lonely life abandoning everything and everyone. Look at that. It's kind of ironic that the teacher who cares so much about her students is asking me to go to war." Aiko was left feeling guilty at Hajime's words, then a voice interrupted. "Hajime-kun can go ahead. I'll kill that army of monsters and catch up with you guys later." "Huh?" Rimuru spoke and everyone was confused by his words. Rimuru was also confused as to why no one asked him to kill the monsters. Apparently Hajime's show of strength in the fight against Tio was so impactful that they forgot that Rimuru was very strong as well. The students and Aiko must have thought that Hajime was stronger than Rimuru and so they asked him. "Are you going to do it?" Hajime asked curiously. "Yes. Chloe and Sakura will help me, so it will be pretty quick." "Good. We'll help too then. Even though it may be unnecessary, You are still our companions and we won't abandon you. Yes. That's right. Yu and Shia agreed with Hajime's words. Aiko and the others seemed not to understand the events. Aiko then approached them and asked, "Can Rimuru-kun do that?" "Yes, yes. Well, I think they'll be here tomorrow so I'll get some rest." "Thanks Rimuru-kun." Aiko seemed happy that Hajime and Rimuru were staying to help. Hajime and his group went to do some preparations for tomorrow. Rimuru went to take a bath to relax. Filled circle, filled circle, filled circle. It was night time and Hajime was cleaning his weapons. He was standing on top of an earthen wall that he made for when the monsters arrived. Hajime felt a presence approaching and looked in the direction. "Sonobe?" It was Sonobe Yuka. She shyly approached and spoke. "Nagumo-kun, I want to talk to you about something." She looked a little embarrassed. "Yes, I don't know if you remember, but back in the Orcus dungeon when we fell into the behemoth's trap. You saved me. I was about to be killed by a skeleton, but you saved my life." Hajime seemed to remember and spoke. "Yes, I remember. I just wanted to say thank you. Even if you say it was nothing relevant, it was to me, and I'm not going to waste this chance you gave me." She spoke with determination and was retreating when Hajime called out to her. "Sonobe." "Yes? Take care." He spoke this and went back to cleaning his gun. Yuka withdrew with a thoughtful expression. After a while, "All right. What do you want?" Hajime said this looking at the tree next to him. "Fufu. As expected from Master. You found me out on the spot." Tio came out from behind the tree and spoke. Hajime just ignored his words and continued to clean his weapon, then she continued. "I wanted to ask to go along with you on your journey. In return I will become your servant and do whatever you want. I refuse." Wua. Immediate response. I'll have to change my panties." And so the deplorable dragon was rejected on the spot. Filled circle, filled circle, filled circle. Chloe was helping the students with their war preparations. Even if it wasn't necessary, she didn't want them to feel useless. Hajime was making a wall and Yu and Shia were by his side. Rimuru was taking a bath to relax. He rented a private bath time at the inn they were staying at. He finished his relaxing bath and went to his room. Sakura was in her room reading a book. Books became one of Sakura's interests after she assumed human form. Rimuru approached her and she gave a smile when she saw him. He sat down and started to drink tea. Sakura came over and sat on his lap. "Sakura, can I stay here?" "Well, you can, it's just that Sakura was only wearing a very thin dress in addition to her undergarments so Rimuru could feel her body touching him. That's why he was kind of embarrassed. "Rimuru-san don't like my new dress. Maybe I should take it off then." "Wait, what?" Sakura dematerialized her dress and was only in her underwear. She stood in just her bra and panties on Rimuru's lap with her hands around his neck. This caused Rimuru's tent to pack up. She gave a small groan when she felt that Rimuru had gotten hard. "Sakura, do you want to do this now?" Rimuru asked, half embarrassed. Sakura kissed him and spoke. "Yes." Rimuru woke up with his hands on very intimate parts of Sakura and turned red. "Sakura?" he asked if she was awake, quite embarrassed. Yes, she was awake. Sorry. He took his hands away and spoke embarrassed. "Don't worry." She gave him a kiss to reassure him and smiled happily. They got up and put on their clothes. Rimuru then asked, "Are you feeling all right?" She turned red because he was worried and said, "Yes. I feel some discomfort down here, but everything is fine." She spoke and hugged herself to his arm. They went downstairs and Chloe was downstairs eating. "Did you have fun?" By the looks of it, Sakura asked Chloe for privacy and Chloe knew why. "Well," Rimuru scratched the back of his neck embarrassedly thinking about how to answer her. "Yes, very." Sakura answered in his place and gave a smile. "It will take how long for the army to arrive?" Rimuru tried to change the subject and Chloe hugged his arm. She then spoke, "They'll be here in a few hours. How about we go there and wait for them?" "Yes. Let's go."